Hi everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Just gonna wait for a couple of seconds or a minute for others to join us. This is gonna be a very quick live stream, guys. Please like and share as a comment. Please like and share as a comment, and I really appreciate it. I'm not showing my face this afternoon because I'm currently in the kitchen trying to cook some delicacies. So I'm not dressed. I'm not, right. There's no need talking about all of that. So, guys, just waiting for a minute and I will get started once other people join us. Okay. This is a very quick live stream. Please like and share as a comment. So I'm just going to get started because I don't want to be here for a very long time. So I'm just going to do a quick introduction. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. And yes, thank God it's Friday. So you all see from the title there, the Ageygey list that Gistlover dropped. So this list has been ongoing, and yes, I think I did a live stream about it sometimes this week about the list of Ageygey, the people that were there. Please, guys, if you can hear me, do let me know in the comment section. With the list going on, so many people on that list that even myself, I was shocked. So, and I remember before starting that live stream, I did say that, what, on a normal day, whatever people decide to do in their bedroomatic, whatever, it's nobody's business. They have a choice to, who they kiddiwa with. They have a choice as to who they get down with. Okay, we can't. I'm not going to judge them. And I felt like for the fact that they are not actually doing it in the open, and I understand that such way of life. Thanks, Rosie, for confirming that. And I understand that such way of life. Hello, Rosie, how are you? Thanks for joining. And I understand that such way of life is not actually identified, accepted, or recognized in Nigeria. So, for the fact that it's not being recognized in Nigeria, hence why these people are doing it codedly. They are not doing it in the open place. You're not seeing them holding hands. You're not seeing people, all these people allegedly, or those who are being exposed and those who have not been exposed. Hence why you don't see them coming out to do all these things openly. Unlike in the Western world where you see people, locking lips, the same gender locking lips on the streets in the westernized world. You see these people dressed, without shame, they get invited to places like that. So I understand that aspect as well. Hence why I am not here to judge anybody. Okay. Me talking about it is to also, let people know that at the end of the day, these things that these people are doing, they know for themselves that obviously it's not accepted in the world they belong to, but they are doing it behind doors, right? So I'm not going to judge them. And I want to believe that for the fact that they are not doing it openly, they know the consequences of what they are doing. And one thing I felt like I don't quite agree with in terms of what these people are doing, obviously back home in Nigeria or in Africa, is the fact that it's been alleged that some of them are actually married to women. Now, some of them are actually married to women, they are raising families, but they're more like living a double life. That is what I will not stand for. Okay. If you know that is your way of life, it's better you let that woman know. It's up to her if she want to continue with you before you engage her, get her married. Before you engage that woman, let her know that this is your way of life. If she's happy to continue with you, so be it. But you hiding and she find out along the line, I don't think that's a good thing. And also, people have been blaming Gistlover a lot. Yes, people have been blaming him, saying that there's no proof, there's no proof. But then in things like this, in situations like this, what kind of proof are you expecting? This is me asking this question genuinely, people. Okay, I'm not forcing this opinion on you. I'm not forcing these questions on you. This is me asking the question genuinely. We have all been here, saying no to recording people's calls without their consent, also recording people. I mean, if you want to get proof for stuff like this, you will have to record them without them being aware, either video evidence or something. But then, do you think in a normal, sane world, what kind of evidences are you expecting to be brought forward? So these are my general questions. All right. So before we proceed, I just want to quickly implore you guys to please check out this channel that I'm trying to grow for my child. It's a YouTube channel called Folk Tales by Mo. We are trying to get to the 1,000 subscription by the end of the year. We are halfway through the watch hour. And I will implore you all, if you come across this folktale channel, please kindly subscribe. We've got about 14 videos. Please like, comment, and leave us your suggestion. as to the kind of videos you like to see on our community. I really appreciate that. We've got till next year, I think March or April, to hit the requirement for YouTube, and then my child will be able to continue with this. So I'm just helping her, edit the videos. She's coming up with all of these things. I really appreciate it so much. So now let's go to why I'm really here. So why I'm really here is about this young boy, Kunle Afolayan's son. Okay. As you all know, Gistlover listed his dad's name as one of the alleged Ageygey. Okay, like I said, I don't have proof. All of the things I'm saying on this channel about this Ageygey list of Gistlover, they're all alleged. Okay, because I don't have a first-hand proof or evidence of these things. So this boy is called Dekola. Okay, I think it's based in the US or something. I don't know what part of the world it's based in, and there was a video of him. Okay, let's play that video first. A video of him where he was coming across as his body actions is is I don't even know how to say it. The way it comes across as what people have been alleging that he is. So people have been alleged that he belongs to the Agege. And on a normal day, I was actually not going to talk about it because I've seen videos of people saying, oh, they were correcting him. I think there was a video of a guy like that saying, oh, drop that bag. There's a video. And I felt irritated with that guy for making that video. For me, it's a sin on its own that obviously, allegedly, his father's name is on the list of Gistlover Ageygey list. But this is a child. I don't know how old he is. And I think the way it is probably a young girl, maybe between the ages of 20, maybe between the ages of 18, 21, right? And I don't believe that children, people might argue that he's an adult, is a young adult, but then still, this is an innocent person. He's not into the world of his dad. He's in his own world. He's growing in a different community, in a different part of the world. Yes, he's raised by an African dad, by an African parent, but looking at him, in a way, people might say, oh, that's what is coming across as an Agege. And I think I've read something about there's some chromosomes in the body that might mean that some people might be able to, they might have a female side of them and stuff like. I don't have a proof. I don't have a link to that article. But if I find it at some point, I will link it in the bottom of this video so that people can go and read it. I mean, some of these things, some of the traits is portraying might come across as some sort of genetic stuff. I don't know about that, but like I said, I read an article that says that it could be that way. So with that being said, does it mean that he's Agege? And for me, I'm team, when you are going for somebody's parent, leave their child out of it. Okay, leave their child out of it. Let's watch this video. I'm hoping that the volume, maybe there's a way I can mute the volume so that we could just play the video on its own. So that's him there. I think that was a video he made, and lots of people have an opinion. Lots of people kept on about, oh, he's an Agege, because obviously him carrying an handbag. There's some businessmen who go about with such handbags, okay? And let's watch that video again, saying that, the way he goes about, with the way he moves. And I'll be surprised if someone like this, most of his friends will probably be girls. Majority of his friends will be girls. And there was a video of him where I saw as well, where he was sharing his day-to-day activities, how he gets dressed, how he gets ready, perfume, being, brushing hair. Like, what young child? I've got a young adult. He's 18, and obviously he's got big bones. He pretty much moves like this boy as well. But should I say my son is Agege? No. So this is a young boy who's just growing up in a different modernized world where things are totally done different. These things that all of us are raising eyebrows to, the world where it's been brought up, they don't say nothing wrong with it. And reason why I'm here is to just let the boy be, because I saw a post he made and my heart sank. Yes, my heart sank. My heart sank in this regard as a parent. I'm actually not coming as a content creator. I'm actually not coming as a gossip page or anything like that. My heart sank as a parent when I saw the post he made. Yes, let me put that post up so we can both read it together, okay? So I'm going to try and see if I can get it from the beginning. So this was a post I saw this morning, and my heart sank when I saw it. So it said, hi, my loves. So the past few days have been a nightmare, and this is the best way I know how to express myself, at least right now. Some of you know why, and some of you don't. I really hate expressing myself, which is why whenever something bad happens to me, I go ghost immediately. And I'm talking about emotionally and even physically sometimes, especially when we are really close. You don't speak to me and I won't speak to you. And there's no beef or harm intended. It's just a side effect of how I was raised. So let's get into the story or the gist, as I said. So he wrote here, only few people know how I have this dysthymia, long-term depression. See, when I read that part of the post, I was like, no, whatever has been said about this boy has to stop. Whatever people are alleging about this boy has to stop. I don't care if he's 50 years old. I don't care if he's 17 years old. I don't care if he's 22 years old. Because depression right there, when I saw that word depression, I was like, no, this is somebody you don't want to toil with. You don't want to toil with this child. And like I said, I'm coming as a parent right now. When I was doing the list of when his dad's name was, being allegedly mentioned, I was like, okay, talking about it, but this is a child. I've got my own children as well. So, like I said, when I read that depression part of it, I was like, no, this has to stop. Let this young man be. Okay. And yes, it was diagnosed by the psychiatrist and all. It has taken a toll on me and my friendship as I really do not rate family. Well, I guess I relapsed, and I guess it is due to the blunt trauma I have faced in the past few months. What a lot of people do not understand is how hard it is to cope after something you cherish really bad has been taken away from you. So let me be real. So I don't know what has happened in his life. I don't know about his upbringing. I really don't know a lot about his parents as well. All I know is that his dad is a Nollywood veteran actor, okay, and his dad do some really good movies. So I don't know what has happened in this boy's life, okay. I don't know, and I don't wish to know. But then social media at some point should be a medium that people can easily come and express themselves and not be picked up and not be bullied for it. So there are some people who are ready for the bass boost. Okay, I don't blame those sorts of people that when you throw them one, they give you 20 back. There are some people like that, but in this particular guy's situation, is a young child, is in a different world. And just because his dad was named in a list and then him doing his own thing like every other child on TikTok will do, people are picking up on him. Like I actually saw a grown ass man did a full video on him, and I was like, really? I was like, really? So let's continue with the post. So it said, the past few days I have tried crying, screaming. I even tried harming myself. Can you guys see that? He said he tried harming himself, but that didn't work too. I just could not get any emotion out. I still haven't cried, but I sit down sometimes and tears pour from my eyes, and I still don't feel anything. I can't see that part of the slide very well. Let me see if I can find it from where I kept it. Okay. So the second slide. So yeah, I do hope they heal. Okay, so you say I still don't feel anything. I'm numb and I feel like shit. Okay, so guys, let me leave your thought and opinion in the comment section for me. I don't think it's right that the media are coming for this young guy. I don't think it's fair. Okay, let's continue reading. So it said, this has affected the friendships I have because I know when something happens, I tend to shut down and act like we aren't friends at all. And I apologize to whoever has received such treatment, but that's not how I intend to be. I hate myself, trying not to right now. And I hate everyone who has had a hand in the destruction of my emotions and how I feel and has tampered with me and my soul mentally, but I do hope they heal as well and find light. I don't know if I'll be able to find that anymore. That's sad, guys. This is really, really sad. This is a young guy that has his life ahead of him, regardless of whatever orientation he belongs to. I don't even care right now. Okay. I don't actually care what orientation it belongs to, but then it should be left alone. Everybody has their own battles, but as a young child, I think it should be left off the hook this time around. So it said, I think we live in a really cruel world with cruel people, and as strong as people say I am, I don't think I am, at least not anymore. I call myself a warrior to hide from the delusion that I am strong. My life has had more downs than ups, but people don't tend to realize that. If I die today, I think I will be happy because I know I wouldn't have to experience all that right now. Guys, do you see where what depression is for some people? You guys heard how he said it felt like hurting himself, and that did not work. He said he's got depression. He said he felt like hurting himself, and that did not work. Now he's talking about death. I pray nothing happens to this boy. I so pray nothing happens to this boy. And I'm hoping that his families who might be on the social media check out on him. They should try and be very, very close to him a lot at this point, because reading from his post, reading this post this morning, I felt like, nah, somebody has to, like, whoever is close to where he is needs to be much more closer to him. They shouldn't let him off their sight. And guys, like I said, I'm saying this, and this me coming to say this. You all know I like wowlers, right? You all knows I like basketballs as well. But when it involves a young child, when it involves a young adult like this, especially the vulnerable ones, I will come out here and say, you know what, enough is enough. Let them off the hook. And this is what I'm saying. If there's any of you who come across, if there's any big YouTuber or any gossip page or anything that come across this live stream right now, we should call this boy the slack and let him be. Okay, let me continue with what he's saying there. Because I know I wouldn't have to experience all that I have right now. People have invalidated my feelings, and that's totally okay. They wouldn't just get it. I would only miss the ones I truly love, and they know themselves, even if I seem like I'm a bitch. So it continued. Let me find it the exactly the right part exactly that I'm looking for. I want to continue that slide from how it said it. Okay. So it continued. Only few people know. Okay, I think I've read that part. All right. Okay, let's see this side. So he said, I'm weak and I'm tired, and I think I'm sleeping from myself each day. I think I'm only still holding on cause of my skincare. And my he said he's only holding on because of his skincare. And my friends who I see every day but do not speak to. I don't want to have to burden them with my sorrows. They deserve to be happy. And how ironic it is that me, the it boy, who always finds something to make everyone feel better. That's a shame. At the end of the day, it makes people feel better, but then he's neglecting himself now. And like I said, I really wish that his families who are closer to him, who might be closer to where he is, reach out to him and stick really, really close to him. Okay. It said, it's who always finds something to make everyone feel better is the one crashing down now. I guess it happens to the best of us, but I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of being the responsible one. I'm tired of being seen as a monstrosity by people who do not even know me. It hurts deeply. And it said, I do pray. Let me find that. I'm trying to read also, I don't miss anything out there. So it says, I do pray I get out of this, as I've not even talked to my ABB in a while. It's like it's there with me, telling me it's my time to shine, but I find it hard to believe with how disoriented I feel. And guys, when I went to his Instagram page, he's actually doing great for himself. He's doing absolutely great for himself. Absolutely doing great for himself. Hello, Adebimpe, my sister, how are you? Social media should seriously stop and leave this boy alone with their stupid comments. All he needs is support and love for his mental state. Why exactly, Adebimpe? Like when I saw his post this morning, I just had to come do this. Like that's why I'm actually in the cooking, just trying to catch up with something on Instagram. When I saw his post, and I'm like, no, I have to bring up this live stream. Like it has to be left alone. Social media is really, really cruel right now. Hello, Faith Coco. How are you, my beautiful friend? Please like the live stream. Social media is absolutely cruel just now. And like I said, right now, I don't even care whatever his orientation is. I don't care. Like I said, when I read that post of him being depressed, him talking about hurting himself right now, him not succeeding, and him talking about death already. Like as parents, I pray that none of us will mourn any of our children in the mighty name of Jesus. Imagine if this boy right here is your son. Imagine if this boy right here is your grandson, and you read this about him. What will be your next point of call? My next point of call is what I am doing to ensure that people let him be. You should let him be. Absolutely, you are right, Faith Coco. Absolutely, you should let him be. Like I said, he's raised up in a different world entirely, where these things that Africans are frowning at, they don't see nothing wrong with it. They don't see nothing wrong with it. So obviously, because a certain faceless blogger comes out here, and don't get me wrong, there are some things that Gistlover has ousted. Gistlover has called out police brutality, police extrajudiciary cleanings. This law has called them out, and at the end of the day, when the police got involved, they found those things to be true, right? But in this regard, they stop asking anybody for proof. This is somebody else's child. That's why when you look at all the drama that's happened here on social media, on this YouTube as well, we've seen how some women came out to start talking trash, and then because they couldn't say, just attack each other, they couldn't throw words at each other anymore, they started going for somebody else's child. No, if I've got issues with you, face me directly. Don't go for my children. Don't go for my children. So this is actually for everybody, either on YouTube, on Facebook, or wherever you find yourself. When you have an issue with somebody, hello, Abby, good afternoon. How are you, my beautiful sis? When you have an issue with somebody, face that person squarely. Leave their children, leave their family out of it. Leave their children out of it. Look at this young guy now. I don't know how old he is, but these things that I say now, it speaks fear to me. It speaks like I need to find out where he is right now, get somebody to where he is right now. And like I said, I was on Instagram page. He's a lively boy, he dances, he does all of that. But for people to now come on social media and start saying he's an agege because his father was allegedly named on a certain list, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. People should stop doing that. So it continued. It said, this was me trying to take pictures after a while. I didn't feel normal doing it. It felt like I was going to be hot again if I did. Sometimes I wish I was not born the way I was. And so, like I said, no, what these attributes that this boy is actually showing, I'm sure, like I said, I read an article that says it could be due to some sort of chromosomes in the body. If I find that article, I'm going to come back here and, leave it in the comment, in the video part of the comment, or in the comment section, so that people can go read it. So Abby said, can anyone tell me why such a list was important to put out in the first place? To what end? To raise awareness and forward. You are right, absolutely, Abby. That's why I said at the beginning of this live stream, and the one I did when we're talking about that list, that, at the end of the day, if they are doing it secretly, they know that this thing is not, obviously, is not permitted in our world, in Africa and stuff. So for the fact that they're doing it in a secret place, they are not harming anybody doing it in secret place, because they know, for them doing it secretly, they know it's not something that our society open eyes or open hands to. For the fact that they are doing it secretly and they're not putting it in everybody's face, then why then should we bring our sort list? Why then should we even be talking about it in the first place? Why then? Yes, in terms of awareness, I've seen a few people, a few parents who have actually, obviously, the comment that Gistlover has posted, a few parents said this, and this allowed me to speak to my male children to ensure that they are aware of their environment. If people's trying to, ask you to do this, or they will give you this to do this with you, it's just obviously raise awareness. I understand a little bit of awareness, obviously, because when these things happen, women talk about RAPE, but for men, they don't hardly talk about it. But in a way, I felt in a way that ousting sort list, maybe sort list should have been, sort discussion should have been made, but not putting up any name on any list. Maybe such topic should have been discussed, but not put any name on the list. Yes, there are there are so many things important to be spoken to, to talk about in Nigeria right now. So many things, so in fact, countless things. But then we all decide to go or jump on the bandwagon of some people who are on the list of Agege. Okay. Abby said, as much as I understand our culture as Nigerians, why do we pick and choose? Exactly. We can't accept people's sexual orientation, but accept and want so much the Western world impose on us, including you're right in that regard. Exactly. And so I said that, these people, it's their choice to do whatever they're doing. They are doing it behind closed doors. If they are doing it behind closed doors, what's my own business to go and knock their door and say, oh, what are you both doing there? It's none of my business. So I felt like, it's just not fair that this boy is being picked on. Okay. It's not fair at all. Abby also continued, you can't pick and choose because you think it's beneficial. That's hypocrisy. You're absolutely right. So like I said, when I saw the post of this young boy, I just had to come out here and say, this has to stop. So let's continue reading the part of what it says. So it says, sometimes I wish I was not born the way I was. I used to feel so comfortable in my own skin, but now I feel like a failure. It's like I'm being forced to live, and nobody should be made to feel the way he's feeling right now. Nobody should be made to feel the way he is feeling right now. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not absolutely fair in any way. Okay. And he said, I hope I get to smile like this again if I stay for that long. Guys, can you see what he's writing here? And I just wish his prayer. I don't know how long ago he made this post, and I just hope that he's surrounded with families who love him and who genuinely care about him. Okay. I'm hoping that he has families around him who genuinely care about him, because I think this is him relapsing. This is one who has been diagnosed, for of a medical condition, depression. I can tell you guys, we all know the effects of being depressed. I have been through the phase of depression before, and mine was postnatal. Okay, having the effects of having a baby and multiple children, all of that. Postnatal is different because it can be easily recognized, and midwives, nurses are there to look after you. But for a young child, some people might even say maybe he's seeking attention. But I'm super glad that he was diagnosed and they know he has that condition. But now the list of Agege, his father was named, and people decide to come for him because of his, the way he come across. Because of the way he come across. It's not fair, people. It's not fair. So let's continue reading. So it says, if I stay that long, whatever darkness this is, I hope it gets purified. And to everyone who has been there for me, thick and thin, and hasn't judged me despite my excess, you are loved and valued. So that's what this boy has to say here. And I really, really feel about this is his page. And this was the page I saw that post. And I had to go check his Instagram. I mean, his TikTok handle. Is a lively young boy. Is a lively young boy. I'm sure he's one of the ones who absolutely, loves dancing. Okay, he loves dancing. And when I was looking at his post on TikTok, there, he was dancing away. He was dancing, and he's a cute, handsome guy as well. You know, it's super sad. It's super sad. Abby said, if this guy by himself now, what would be the exactly what would the, I pray nothing of such happens to him. If this guy by now, what would the benefit? It's not going to benefit anybody in any way. It's not going to benefit anybody in any way. It's not going to benefit anybody in any way. If you can't stand someone or their lifestyle, block them so you don't have to see their posts. Exactly, exactly. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Like I said, there are some people who are praising Gistlover now, saying, no, is help them, is open their eyes to another aspect of life they've not thought about, like, speaking to their male son, their male children, to say, what, if anybody ever say this to you, don't listen, don't do this. And I think it's a good gesture. But then, like I said, such topics could have been discussed, but there was no need for any name on any list. There was no need for any name on any list in any way. Okay, guys, I'm just going to quickly add this to the stage. Like I said, I've still got this my channel. Please kindly help grow this channel, guys. I really appreciate it. It's called Folk Tales by Mo, and it would mean a lot to me if we get to 1,000 subscribers before March of next year, and also get to the 1,000 watch hour that not 1,000 watch hour, 3,000 watch hour. We have another 1,500 hours to go, and I really appreciate it if there's 26 of you watching me. I really appreciate it if after this live stream you go there and help me subscribe to my channel. It's for my daughter, and I really, really appreciate it if you help me grow this channel. And also, Christmas is coming. This is my side also that I do. In case you don't know, I sell scented candles, I sell diffusers, all of that good stuff. And Christmas is around the corner. So just as I was saying, guys, when you have a beef with anybody, whatever place you're having a beef with anybody, please face that person squarely. If it is the mother you are having a beef with, face the mother squarely. Throw jibe, whatever you want to do, throw it, but leave their children out of it, because obviously when both of you were having your shenanigans, their children were not there. Their children were not there. Why do you now think that, oh yes, because you want to score a goal, or because you want to score points, you are now going for their children? Like I said, this young guy, I pray nothing happens to him. And maybe my advice today, his name is Deakola, such a beautiful name. It's a very, very rare Yoruba name, okay? Deakola. My advice to him would be, keep doing you. And if the pressure continues, stay off social media for a while. And maybe on your page, remove comment section. So people, whatever they are going to comment, so that their comment don't get to you, remove comment section and keep doing your thing. Okay, keep doing your thing. That's just what I'm going to say. And for his parents, I'm hoping they check up on him and pick up people who are actually saying these things about him. Yeah, because like I said, I saw a post of one Agbaya like that, a grown-ass man. I think they call him Babegbe or something. Let me see if I can find that video. Abby said, being faceless and running a platform is a choice. Yes, the truth is there is an underlying issue of cowardice, because why can't Gistlover do these things with their exactly? Yeah, you are right, Abby. You are right. So let me find that video of I think they called the guy Babegbe. I don't even know if he has an Instagram handle or not. I was watching him and I was just like seriously, what's this guy saying that? Like if that was your child, if that was your son, would you say this rubbish you're saying? Like, drop that bag. This is that. It's like there was no need for that. There was no need for that at all. And I just feel for the guy, okay? I feel for the young guy, because it's just not fair. It's not fair. And the comments under here, people, like, it's crazy. You read the post about the young boy that he put up, and let me read a few comments to you. I wish I could share it on here, but I'm going to read the comments. So somebody said, please, what exactly is he insinuating? I actually defended him, and I was also bullied. In fact, I had to delete my comment. But what is all is right? No, you can't tell him what is all his write-up is about. He has every right to express himself the way and however he chose to. He's not asked you to defend him, but yes, because you've defended him, I'm actually addressing the comment now, because you've defended him and you said people bullied you for that. Even me, I drop a comment in the comment section of police. Guys, if you see the comment, if you see how people came for me, If you see how people came for me because allegedly somebody lied on the police, and me, I dropped dead. That come go and investigate proper crime that is happening in Nigeria and drop all this petty crime story that you have. And people came to me and say, blah 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 blah. Now, like these people they are crazy. They definitely deserve Tinubu era. So this person continues saying, is he insinuating we should accept him the way he is? Because I don't know. What has he come out to say he is? He has not called himself anything. He has not called himself anything. That is what this person is saying now. Is he insinuating that we should accept him? He is not in your world. He is in a world whereby if that is what he is, he has no problem living there. The people where in the world where he is, they have no problem with such people who belong to such orientation. He's not coming across telling people to accept him because even if that is what his orientation is, he always nobody, no freaking explanation. He is not taking permission from anybody. You know, and I love the comment that this person dropped here. This person said people need to stop cyberbullying. Honestly, I was surprised to see. Right, okay, let me go find that. I think this is the post of Naija Simadun. That's the post I was looking for. Let me find that post. Naija Simadun. Let me find that post, guys. Yeah, this is the guy that was talking about him. Let me find that video and see if I can quickly download it so we can both watch it together. That was the video I saw of the man talking about him, and I was like no. Hello, Comfort. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'm trying to find the video of this Baba Agbaya, that this old man that addressed the boy. Let me see if I can find the video. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to quickly download that video now so we can watch it together. Okay. Let me quickly download it and share it here. I'm going to read comments while I'm waiting for that to download. Okay. Yeah, it's downloaded. Now let me upload it. Guys, like and share as a comment. I really appreciate it if you like and share as a comment, okay? So Abe said because they simply cannot, and I hate that. Yes, like I said, people who come out here faceless, there's a choice, but then it's not come out here to tell us that it is whatever. So I don't understand why the person on that comment section was like, is he now telling people to accept him? Like, he's not telling you he's anything. He's not telling you he's anything. Yeah, he has not told you he's anything. So why then do you think that is he coming to is he asking us to accept him? How has he asked you to accept him? Guys, I'm trying to find that video. Right, okay, I've sent it. Let me quickly upload it so we can watch it together. You are faceless and causing chaos. Isn't that purpose? Exactly, it's malicious. Yeah. So let me find that video right now, guys. And if anybody wants to jump on the show as well, let me know, and I will drop the link. So I found a video of that Baba Agbaya that addressed him. So I'm just removing that music, and then once he starts talking, I will remove the volume. So that's the video of him dancing that we watched earlier on, right? So he's actually saying to the young boy that go and drop that bag. Go and drop that bag now. Go and drop that bag. Where did you see such behavior? That's what he says. So I'm translating for those who don't speak Yoruba. Go and drop that bag. Go and drop that bag. Who gave you that bag? Where did you get such behavior from? Like, what behavior? What behavior? That who taught him? Who taught him the behavior? That's what this grown-ass man is saying here. Oh, guys, I paused it. So he was actually addressing the young guy, saying that, go and drop that bag. Where did you see such behavior? Who taught you such behavior? Coming from a grown-ass man. Coming from a grown man. And I wish I know this boy's age. I think it's a of his age, but yes, he's a real Agbaya. A real Agbaya.
What your choice?
Saying that if he used that wooden stick to give him a good backhand. Honestly.
Your body no be your choice. Bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ tó jẹ́ Mr. Kunle, àṣà àti ìṣe wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ló gbé lárugẹ. Níbi tí ìwọ ti wá.
So he's saying now that even the boy's father is one of the people who speaks highly of the African Yoruba heritage. That why should a child of such person be out here coming out with such, such behavior of this young guy? Like, what behavior is this? Is it like, seriously? He needs to be left alone. He needs to be left alone. This man talking here is an illiterate old Agbaya. He's an illiterate old Agbaya. See, if this child was in Nigeria, it's a different case. He is not in Nigeria. He's in a world where such, even if, like I said, I'm still saying, even if his orientation is what people are alleging, he's in a country where they don't have an issue with it there. He's in a country where they don't have an issue there. And I know some dingbats will still come and say, if that was your child, don't see anything. Like, go and take several thousand seats behind. Go and take several thousand seats behind. But then, like I said, this thing is a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. He should be allowed to live his life. By the end of the day, if he grows up to a phase, he might realize that maybe that's not what he wants. I've seen people here who they change their orientation from the age of 18. They did everything. They transition from a man to a woman. They have hair, they have boobies, they have everything. But the only thing they did not remove was their male organ. And that person is now 75. You can imagine that person who has transitioned from the age of 18, now 75, the bola is still there. And that person now saying that was the worst mistake of his life, from wanting to go from a man to a woman. Yeah, he had the boobies and everything is still there. But this person was saying to me that was the worst mistake of his life. Let's keep listening. Like I said, the boy is not even in Nigeria. So that is him saying that with the way where now you want to bring your catwalking, your behavior, your this into our own African heritage. Like, guy, the boy is not even the boy is not even dragging your Nigerian African culture with you. All like, no, I'm not going to try and defend those who say they want to become Ageygey, and I'm not going to try and defend those who are saying stop doing this. But the thing is, I'm only speaking for this boy. It's a young chap. He's just starting his life. Is like whatever he decides to do with his life. Like I said, I've not read anywhere that says he is what people are alleging that he is. And like I said, even if he is, he should be left alone. When I read that post of him hurting himself, and we all read together talking about buying, killing himself and stuff like that. When you're actually after somebody, and this person is actually saying things like buying this, that is when you need to retrieve, like, whatever it is you are doing to that person to make them feel that way. You need to stop it. You need to stop it. And this is a child we are talking about here. You need to stop it. Let's keep listening to this.
Mr. Kunle, my boy, mo lọ sórí TikTok ọmọ ìlànà, ọmọ ẹ ti ń dúró ní méjì. Ọmọdé ti ń dúró méjì fẹ́ máa fi wálẹ̀, ó ti ń lọ o.
So he's saying now that this child is losing, that is actually going towards obviously to the route of the Ageygey people. That people should not let him, the spirit should not leave him alone. People should not leave him alone. That people should keep an eye on him. That they must not allow him continue in this way. That is like continuing in what way? Speak to your own children. Leave somebody else's child alone. That's what this Agbaya, that's what the Baba Agbaya had to say there, And I was like I said, it's not fair. It should be left alone. Okay, it should be left alone. Confirm. Abby said this is the kind of adult that doesn't deserve respect. Guys, I'm rounding up right in another 2 minutes we'll be out of here. Comfort said I agree with Abby. I think this lover is just being malicious. There's a lot of while that one has cost, And let me go and read the comment underneath this section of the post. You can see lots of people laughing. And somebody said, one person gave birth to a child. So this is coming from Just Adetong. Let me read the post. Let me read what she had to say before I drop a comment. Before I react to it. So she said, one person gives birth to a child. The society owes them the responsibility to protect, train, defend, and monitor them. So what is Adetong saying here? Adetong is actually behind this man. Adetong is actually looking, and a lot of people are laughing. A lot of people with blue ticked pages are laughing. And somebody has said, that is people. There is nothing wrong with Dear Kola. He is my sister's son, practically my son. He grew up amongst plenty women. And that's just it. He actively has a girlfriend. So obviously, this is somebody who knows them, saying that, you know what, he grew up in the midst of a woman. So hence why him, all these attitudes is coming across with. And somebody says, stop speaking on people's children for clicks and comments on for anything. He has parents and children are off limits. Exactly. Children are off limits. Children are off limits. I agree with that. Children are off limits. No matter whatever it is that you think is going on, children are off limits. Leave them alone. Especially for this young guy, leave him alone. Anyway, guys, like I said, I just want to be here for about 40 minutes. I don't want to be here for a very long time. I felt like I've put my message across. We need to leave this young boy alone, okay? It's not causing harm to anybody. That is how he's made up, okay? That is his own orientation. That whatever orientation that you guys are portraying, and his parents have not come out to say our child is this, is their child left there. Yes, in as much as it's one person that gives birth to a child, but the community raises the child. But in this regard, leave the boy alone. Leave the boy alone. This has got nothing to do with Gistlover Ageygey list. Leave the boy alone. Adebimpe said, stupid man, if he was living in the state, he would he would be in an orange jumpsuit. He would be in an orange jumpsuit. Adebimpe also said, this is just Gistlover. This Gistlover should be investigated with his recent allegations he coming out. But Adebimpe, how do they want to locate him? This is a faceless blogger now. This is a faceless blogger. It's not as if maybe he or she has come out open chest to say or to show who he is. So nobody really knows, who he is. So guys, I believe my message has been passed across. Leave this young guy alone. Like I said, when I read this post, I was just like, no, this has to stop. So also, this also goes to people on the street of YouTube with all the recent and past happenings on YouTube where people coming for people's children, saying she's dressed somehow, she's not dressed somehow. Like, if you have a fracas with anybody, face that person squarely and leave their children alone. Okay? Face that person squarely and leave their children alone. And like I said, before I leave, guys, kindly check out this folktales channel that I'm raising for my children, for my daughter. I really appreciate if you get us to 1,000 subscribers and also help us to meet the YouTube requirements. Abby said, I'm pretty sure he or she uses VPNs and all. Possibly, exactly. Such person will have that. Such person will be using that. Abby said, I hope it doesn't harm himself. I'm hoping it doesn't harm himself as well. I pray it doesn't harm himself as well at all. I'm gonna go follow him on TikTok, and I'm wishing him all the best. I'm wishing him all the best. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining this quick. I was not expecting this much people to watch me at this time, but I really appreciate you so much for joining me for this quick live stream. And like I said, I hope this message has been passed across. This guy should be left alone. Let Gistlover keep doing what he or she is doing, but leave this child alone. Abby said, as if life isn't tough enough, we come on internet for some relief. Exactly, for some relief, not for people to come and start, keeping tabs on what you do and telling you what's not, blah 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 blah, and all of that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys tonight at, I think, 7 p.m. We have a live stream 7 p.m. tonight. I've been postponing that live stream, but we're going to do it tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all, and do have a lovely Friday. Let me continue with my cooking. I'm trying to cook some jollof fries, a foriro, and some stew, so that way I don't have to stress myself for the weekend. Thank you, guys, and I shall see you all later. All right, bye for now.